Most people think that quitting drinking is about being good or avoiding a hangover. It's not. It's about being a version of you that's calm, clear, sober, better, and more switched on. If you're stuck in this loop of continually drinking too much when you don't want to, then stick around because I'm going to teach you some techniques and we're going to give some insights on why you're in this drinking pattern and how you can actually start to unlock the life that you actually want for yourself. So by the end of this video, you will have some actionable, easy things that you can actually do to start improving your life today. So who am I to be giving all this advice? Well, my name's Dan Hunter. I quit drinking in 2017 and I haven't looked back since. So I've spent all of that time trying to shortcut that process of managing your drinking, managing your alcohol, because it took me years to do it. I've managed to shrink that down to a period of weeks and months, really, where we can really get a handle on it. We work on building your relationship or building upon your thought process around your relationship with alcohol. We don't use the approach that AA uses. We don't look back. We don't want to beat you up with stories things you've done wrong. We want to look forward. So if that sounds appealing, book a call with me below. We can chat for half an hour. There's no hard sell. There's no obligation to work with me. But if you do, I can cut your time to quit drinking drastically by probably a factor of 50. If you don't want to work with me, that's absolutely fine as well. I'll send you off with some material that you can help and do on your own. So with that being said, let's move on with the video. So quitting alcohol isn't just about removing something that is toxic to your life. It's actually much deeper than that. It's about unlocking your full potential, because alcohol is keeping a lid on you. It's keeping a cap on you. It's like the glass ceiling. It's not serving you in any way. So whilst it might sound a little esoteric and a bit woo-woo, in this video, we're going to unlock your potential, or at least show you how to unlock it and get away from this constant cycle of drinking, hangover, eating crap, drinking, hangover, eating crap. It's like the movie Groundhog Day. And when you quit, your life gets bigger, not smaller. And here's a key thing. If when you stop drinking, you don't replace it with something sort of bigger and better, you'll always feel like you're missing out on something. And that's one of the key things that we teach here, is how to not have that feeling of missing something, and how alcohol, the feeling that it kind of gave you something. Because we'll work on developing these principles in your mind of how to view alcohol and how to see that it's not serving you. And once we've been through the program, you'll never think of alcohol in that way again. And I think one of the fears that people have is when they quit drinking, nobody's going to like them, or they will be less fun or something. I mean, I had all of these things, but one of the guys that I work with, we'll call him Mike. That's not his real name, but he runs a digital marketing agency, quite successful, out of New York. And he thought that the problem would be that clients wouldn't want to hang out with him if he wasn't drinking. And he was dead wrong. So he actually found out that most of the clients that he would take out on these kind of boozy nights for dinner and things like that, they didn't want that either. But both of them just thought that that's what they should be doing. And they were both like almost relieved that kind of one of them had said it. So he has much better relationships with his clients now. He's making way more money in the business because alcohol's not a factor. He's not kind of over promising things, and the client's not saying things that maybe they shouldn't have said. And then they're left the next day thinking, oh, what have I said? So Mike was very surprised by the positive results that came from just saying, I'm not drinking. And something that I have found is that drinking, not only does it stall your momentum, but it puts a pause on your entire life. I mentioned earlier, like Groundhog Day, and every day feels the same, and it feels like you don't grow as a person. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've only really understood it since I've stopped drinking, that I felt like I wasn't kind of emotionally growing in that period where I was drinking quite a lot. It's like hitting a pause button on your evolution as a person. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. And in terms of motivation, like real motivation doesn't come from reading quotes or watching videos like this. They can be helpful, but real motivation will come from the energy that you have within inside, and real motivation will come from energy that you have within yourself. And when you're drinking, it just destroys all of that energy. But when you quit drinking, you have this energy within you that is almost unlimited. You can kind of achieve anything. you start getting up into an upward spiral where you start eating better food, hitting better macronutrient goals. You will exercise more, you'll be more chatty, you'll be wittier, your brain will be quicker. Not to mention your sleep as well, which is the cornerstone of all of this, which is why there are so many problems that emanate from alcohol. It just ruins your sleep. And when your sleep is destroyed, you kind of walk around in the world like it's black and white, like there's something wrong and you're not quite sure what it is, like the movie The Matrix. It's because you haven't slept properly. You're not having the REM sleep that you need. And when you quit drinking, wow, you will notice the quality of your sleep improve dramatically, which will, again, it will allow this upward spiral to happen, which is what we're talking about. And this is what we work on as well. We work on momentum and building that upward spiral, because when you're drinking, you're on a slow sort of downward spiral. We don't want that. We want to reverse that and get you up, up, up again, like you were in your younger years when, you know, your career was taking off and you were doing well and your business started doing really well. We're going to get back to that place. So you don't really need willpower as such. You just need a better vision and a better version of yourself to help kind of cement this. And you sometimes need a little bit of help and a little bit of guidance and somebody that gives a damn and somebody that can point you in the right direction. Because the thing is, willpower runs out. We've only got so many units per day. And I know from experience that there are days that I have where, yeah, I still want to drink. I'm not going to drink, but you can't rely on willpower alone. There has to be a mindset shift, which again, if we work together, will help you achieve. So if you like the sound of that and you want to start your alcohol-free journey, book a call with me below or comment if you don't want to do that. Maybe you're not ready. If you book a call with me, there's no hard sell. We'll chat for half an hour, and we'll talk about what's going on, why you've booked the call, what you need. Maybe we'll work together, maybe we won't. I hope we do work together. But if you decide it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. You can keep watching these videos. I will send you some material with things that you can do every day that are quick and easy and actionable that will help you in your journey to quitting drinking. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.